Local businesses this holiday season isn't just about finding unique gifts. It's about helping our communities bounce back. After the recent hurricanes, many are struggling to recover, and every bit of community support can make a huge difference in helping them rebuild and thrive. American Express Chief Corporate Affairs Officer Jennifer Schuyler and U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation President Michael Carney join us to share details on the Small Business Hurricane Recovery Grant Program. Thank you both for joining us today. So, Michael, let's start with you. Can you tell us about what you've been seeing on the ground in the Southeast in terms of the impact and devastation caused by the recent hurricanes?
Lots of devastation. I was down in western North Carolina in October, and what I saw was small businesses in particular struggling to pay their people, struggling to remain open, struggling to pay their bills, but at the same time, they were vital centers for the community. They were ensuring that folks who didn't have water or electricity had food, and they were also really working hard to get back up and running at a time when, for that part of the country, the fall is a huge influx of tourists that drives the local economy. So they had to make a lot of adjustments. But what we saw reinforced our view that small businesses are a critical enabler of community resilience.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I have several friends up in the North Carolina area who are very much struggling to get back on their feet and stuff, and the community there is very amazing. So, Michael, how can we support our local communities this holiday season?
Well, I think the easiest thing that anyone anywhere can do is make sure that you're patronizing the local establishments that are doing so much for your community. If you're a small business owner, make sure that you are as resilient as possible. One of the things that we learned from this series of hurricanes is that it's not just a coastal issue. Western North Carolina was not really worried about hurricanes, and then look what happened. So I think that it's a combination of shopping the local businesses, but also ensuring that the businesses in the community are as resilient as possible.
Jennifer, let me ask you, what are American Express and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation doing to help small businesses recover from the hurricanes in the Southeast?
Yeah, so for this Small Business Saturday, we actually launched a grant program where we supported 1,000 small businesses with grants of $5,000 each, for a total of $5 million going toward that first wave of small businesses. As part of this commitment, we also had a pledge where for every transaction, $1 from that purchase would go towards an additional wave of small business support. So today we're announcing another $5 million that'll go towards small businesses across the Southeast. So that's another 1,000 small businesses supported with grants of $5,000 each. And I just want to reinforce what Michael said about continuing to shop small, whether you're in that local community or you can purchase goods online. For every dollar spent at a small business, 68 cents actually stays inside of the community. So we're encouraging everyone to shop small this holiday season.
That grant sounds like it is going to help a lot of folks. That's very cool. Jennifer, what types of organizations qualify for the Small Business Hurricane Recovery Grant Program?
Yes, if you're an eligible small business in one of the states that was impacted by the storms, in a disaster declared county, you are eligible to apply.
Excellent. And Michael, where can we go for more information or for small businesses to apply?
If you go to uschamberfoundation.org, you can learn how to apply if you're an eligible business in one of those disaster declared counties. And if you're not, you can also learn what you can do to increase your preparedness at the community level. So I encourage everyone to go to uschamberfoundation.org.
Fantastic. Michael, Jennifer, thank you so very much for your time this morning. We really do appreciate it. And guys, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, head over to First Coast News Plus.